Okay, so I'm gonna use this color right here to set my concealer. I'll do that just now before all that creases. So I'm gonna put that color all over the lid, everywhere. So now we're gonna start working with some eyeshadows. I'm not gonna do my base just yet, just in case that I get some follow, I'll be able to clean that up. So let's just quickly, so I'm just gonna grab, let's see, I have no idea what to do, and I usually don't use purples, but I really do like them. So I'm just gonna try and make some effort to do a look. Just please bear with me and just relax. Remember, this video will be very laid back. Just gonna place the color Graceful, this one right here from the palette, all over my lid right here. And I'm using a Morphe M518 brush to do this. So now I'm going in with the color Simplicity because I put it on this eye and I didn't realize. So I'm just gonna go and match them with that color. They look so much the same. And it's kind of confusing once you go back and forth to like read the names of them and then go right here. And you're kind of confused because this one it's on this side right here, but then it's on this side right here, so it's not on the same spot, and it's kind of confusing. So please forgive I'm just gonna match them and it all will be okay. It'll be okay. So I'm kind of gonna do something crazy. I'm in a mood to do like some bright colors. So right now, since I have these two colors down already, I'm going to try and play with this one. I'm also going to do a cut crease and put some shimmer in there. I'm going to start right here with this color. I just want to get a nice radiance. And that looks nice. I'm going to start blending that color upwards with whatever's left on the brush, not too much. Just kind of creating a radiance. Looks like it's patchy right there, but it's not showing right here. Let me just quickly put some more color in there. Just tapping motion, which will deliver a little more product if you do a tapping motion instead of a wiping. But of course, once you have all the colors together, you won't be able to see that. Blend that very good. I feel like I never get a nice radiance up here. So I'm bringing it all up to my brow bone. Then I will be putting a highlight underneath my brow bone. It's so pretty, you guys, so pretty. I love it. Okay, dogs, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now. Again, my Maracuya creaseless concealer. You guys, I know I have this in my project pan, so I'm trying to use it up however I can. So I'm gonna do just a very small cut. Oh, this is difficult, you guys. And just like that. And on top of that, we're gonna be creating, but first I'm gonna be putting the same cut on this side, and I'll be right back. Like that until I feel like both of them look almost similar. You don't have to be perfect with this, you just have to be happy with what you make. But first I'm gonna grab a small brush like this one. This one is a round brush, and I'm gonna grab the color that I want it to be on the end. And I have talked earlier that I wanted to grab this color right here, which is called Explore, and I'm gonna put that on the outer B and see how that looks. I'm just gonna place that all in there, just using my patting technique, just grabbing the color and pasting it right in there all over that place, just packing that color in there until I see that I like whatever I have down. And using a clean brush like we used earlier, just gonna go ahead and start blending that out. And you can come back and forth until you're happy with what you have down. I'm gonna place this pretty color. I'm gonna use this pretty color on top of this cut crease that we just made in there. I'm gonna be using this shader brush which is from BH Cosmetics. Use that color and place it in there, and we're gonna come back after to just make sure that everything is how you like. Just pressing that color in, and you can go back and forth with this until you get whatever intensity of the color you like. I know these eyeshadows perform better with your fingers, but I just want to be precise, so that's why I'm using a brush. Not sure if this was the ideal brush for this. So I kind of like how that's looking. Now I'm gonna go back with a small brush, this one that we use right here, and I'm gonna use this color in the middle and towards the end to kind of blend those two together. Just gonna place very good amount just right in the center with where those two colors meet. I think I'm gonna bring you guys very close when I'm editing this. And I'm just gonna diffuse them right there. I don't feel like these brushes are the best, you guys. I'm gonna try another brush, and this one is another like concealer brush. Let's see, that one does a better job. Just trying to get those colors together and not being very successful, so I'm in that using my fingers. Okay, so much better with the finger. Okay, so what I'm gonna do to darken this outer B even more, I'm just gonna grab the same little brush and go back with this black, just to deepen out. And diffuse, blend out those eyeshadows. And I feel like I like how it's looking right now. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I have right here just a little bit of fallout from the black. That's okay, we didn't do our base, so we can cover that up and clean it up. So what I'm gonna do is just finish the other eye, put some eyelashes, and come back for the lower lash part. I tweak a little bit with black around my eyes. If you see some patchiness, it's not really the shadows, it's just my skin, which is, I have a lot of acne marks and I have around there, so the shadow kind of kind of skips over my skin issues. So it's not the shadows, it's just my skin that skips a little bit. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and put some highlight underneath my brow bone. We're gonna figure what we're gonna do underneath my lashes. Oh my god, it's looking very beautiful. So I'm gonna go back to my under eyes and I'm gonna use this brush that I was using earlier that it didn't have any color on. This one is the Morphe 503, and I'm gonna first run this color down there, and I'm gonna drag it right here. Shows all of this space, and I'm also gonna run that underneath that line, which is not perfectly cut. This one is like more like this, and this is like more straight. Guys, I'm sorry, I should have used tape to create these lines, but I'm just going off of my hand, and that's not always perfect. So now I'm going to use that color that I use as a blush to run down there as well with the same brush. And this color I'm not going to bring out that much. I'm going to cut it right there. Almost all over the place as well. And that will be it for this brush. Now with the smaller brush, let me clean it. One that we used earlier, I'm gonna clean it. And I'll go with this color right here we used. It's a shimmery color. Not a shimmer, just a satin color. Not as shimmery as the other. And I'm gonna go right close to the lower lash line. Like that. Then now I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. little brush like this, and I'm gonna grab the black. I'm gonna grab the black and put it right up against my lower lash line, just really close, almost stamping right there. I'm also gonna bring you guys very close once I'm editing, and as you can see, I'm getting some fallout, so be very careful with that one and try to clean it as good as possible, as good as you can, so you don't have that. So now I'm gonna use a brush like this, and I'm gonna bring this color right here underneath my my brows to highlight that part right there. Just any flat brush will do. Just gonna run just a little bit of that. I don't know if you can see. Doing that on both sides. I'm gonna mix my e.l.f. in the color Pearl Glow, and I'm gonna mix this one with this eyeshadow right here from the palette to see what I can get. I'm gonna be using this Morphe and Jeffree Star brush. I'm gonna place that in here. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna place right here as well, like that. And now I'm gonna grab that color in there, that eyeshadow, like that, and I'm gonna place just a little bit right here. Now that I have all that down, all that craziness going on, I'm just gonna grab a powder brush and the same thing, my HD from e.l.f. and I'm gonna grab this Morphe fluffy powder brush. I'm just gonna run this all over my face just to set everything and melt everything, just buffing. So this is what I have going on. with this palette. I definitely love this palette, you guys. I feel like the colors are pretty intense. They are very pigmented, very beautiful. I had some trouble blending in the eyeshadow at the end, but other than that, I could fix it. It's nothing that I couldn't have fixed. So I'm gonna show you some swatches right now. Okay, so here is what the palette looks like in real life, like just with the window kind of light, and I'm gonna be swatching that for you. And I'm gonna start with the first row and then jump into the next ones. Right here is the first color of the palette. This is like a beautiful color just to set your base on your eyelids. Then we have this beautiful pinky color. Then I have this other pinky color which has like an undertone of like a purpley undertone. Then I have a purple right here. Let me build that up a little bit. That's how it looks like, and that's the first row. Then on the second row I have this purpley pinky metallic one. Then we have this matte. Then we have this other beautiful duochrome, purpley, peachy, silvery kind of eyeshadow. Looks beautiful, you guys. Then we have another matte. Beautiful pigmentation. Then we have another row and it's another matte, which is more purpley. This eyeshadow looks so much similar, but they have definitely a different undertone, but definitely beautiful. Then we have this one, which is like a silvery purpley topper. Beautiful metallic, you guys, beautiful. These formulas are extremely well made. Then we have that one, which is another purpley silvery kind of shade. Then we have another matte, which is another shade of purple with like a silver undertone as well. Then we have another shimmer, and this one is more intense. This one is more brownish. Still has some purple undertone in there, as well as reddish and pink. Then we have another matte. Then we have the satin that I used all over almost. And then finally we have this black. Those are some good eyeshadows, you guys. They have very good pigmentation. And I'm showing you here with the natural light what they will look like. And they look beautiful, especially on the eyes. I love, 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 love this look.